Your smart TV is not dying. It just thinks it is. And if you have been thinking about replacing it because the menus are slow, the apps freeze, or the remote feels like it has stopped working, don't. Because in the next few minutes, you are going to understand the real problem. And when you see how simple the solution is, you are going to wonder why nobody told you this sooner. But first, let's talk about what most people have already tried. Because chances are, the wrong problem has been getting solved this whole time. When a smart TV gets slow, most people land on one of three explanations. The first one, it is the internet. Slow TV. Must be slow Wi-Fi. The router gets restarted, the plan gets upgraded, the modem gets moved, and the TV is still slow, because the internet was never the problem. The second explanation, it is old. 3 years old, 4, 5. Of course it is slowing down. Time to see what's on sale. And that assumption costs people hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars they never needed to spend. The third one, and this is the one that hurts the most, it is broken. Something failed inside. The hardware is going. It is just a matter of time. So people give up. They stop expecting it to work properly. They live with the lag, the frozen screens, the remote that needs 3 presses before anything happens. None of those explanations are correct. Here is what is actually going on. A smart TV is not just a screen. It is a computer, a small one, an underpowered one, running a full operating system, managing apps, streaming video, loading menus, all at the same time, on hardware that would struggle to run a single browser tab on a laptop. Imagine trying to run your entire digital life on a phone from 10 years ago. That is basically what a smart TV is doing every single day. And it gets worse, because there is something building up inside that TV right now that is slowly suffocating it. Something manufacturers never mention. Something that does not show up as a warning. Something that gets heavier week after week, month after month. And here's the part that should really bother you. Even buying a brand new TV tomorrow would not solve it permanently. Because this is not a hardware problem. It is not a brand problem. It happens to every smart TV ever made, no matter the price. So what is it? The thing slowing down that TV is probably something that has never once been looked at. It is not the screen. It is not the processor. It is not the age of the panel. It is hidden cache data. And the crazy part? Most people never even realize it is there until their TV starts feeling broken. Every app on a smart TV leaves behind temporary files every single time it runs, week after week, month after month, until the memory the TV needs to simply function, to open a menu, switch an input, respond to a remote, is almost completely gone. That spinning wheel, the TV searching for memory it no longer has. That lag on a button press, the system shuffling data around a storage space that is nearly full. People are often shocked by how much temporary data has quietly built up over time. Data the TV has been carrying around for years without anyone realizing it was there. And TV units that felt completely finished start responding almost instantly once that buildup is cleared. The TV was never broken. It was drowning. The solution has been sitting inside the TV this entire time, hidden in a settings menu most people never open after the day they buy it. Every major app holds a separate cache that can be cleared independently. And there is a critical distinction worth knowing. Clearing cached data removes only the temporary buildup. Logins stay. Preferences stay. Everything personal stays intact. After the cache is cleared across all major apps, a full power cycle completes the reset, not standby, but a complete disconnection from power for 30 seconds. Standby keeps the operating system loaded. A full power cut resets the system memory entirely. The TV comes back from a completely clean state. How old is your TV? Drop the age in the comments. It's genuinely interesting to see how many people are running a TV that's 5 years old or older, and whether this made a difference. Now, cash and a proper restart will get most TVs performing significantly better on their own. But there are 3 more things worth knowing, each one adding to the result. And the last one surprises almost everyone. The first is about the apps that never get unused. After 2 or 3 years, a typical smart TV has accumulated 10, 12, sometimes 15 apps that haven't been opened in months. Each one occupies storage. Many run background processes continuously, consuming memory the TV's operating system no longer has to spare. Fewer installed apps means more available memory for the ones that actually matter. The second is about what happens in the background during normal viewing. Most smart televisions automatically download and install app updates while content is playing, while menus are open, and sometimes while the television appears to be completely off. That background process competes directly with everything else the television is trying to do. Switching updates to a manual schedule eliminates that hidden performance cost entirely. The third one is the one almost nobody talks about. Almost every smart TV sold today runs a process called automatic content recognition. It continuously monitors what's on screen, identifies the content being watched, and transmits that data back to the manufacturer and advertising partners. It runs constantly. It uses processing power. It uses bandwidth. And it was activated by default at setup, without any clear explanation of what it was actually doing. When it's disabled through the privacy or data settings that every major brand includes, the TV stops running a background process. It was never supposed to be running in someone's living room. That freed processing power goes directly back to the tasks that actually matter. Here's what changes when all of this is addressed. Before, menus that take 4 seconds. Apps that freeze, a remote that needs 3 presses, a TV that feels finished. After, menus that open instantly, apps that load in seconds, a remote that responds first time, every time. Same TV, same screen, same hardware, just breathing again. That slow TV in the living room is almost certainly not broken. It just needed maintenance that nobody ever explained was necessary. Manufacturers don't mention it. The manual doesn't cover it. And every year, millions of people replace a TV that was perfectly fine. If this helped, hit the like button. It helps more people find this before they spend money they do not need to spend. And for more of this kind of knowledge, the fixes that do not make it into the manual, subscribing means never missing one. The funny thing, a few minutes ago that TV felt like it was getting old. Now it is clear it just needed attention. It did not need replacing. It needed 3 minutes.